Hello, everybody. Everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody had a good Thursday. Hope y'all had a good day today. Everybody's doing good. Gonna give everybody a few minutes to get on. Hey, Juicy. Hope y'all had an awesome Thursday. Hope everybody's doing good. Hey, First Lady Tillman, how are you? Hope y'all had a good day today. Hey, Trinae. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you guys are doing well, doing well. Trinae, I'm going to call you in the morning about 10. Hope that's a good time. Hope everybody else is doing good. It's been a crazy week for me trying to get everything together. Make sure my dad's okay. He has a little procedure on Monday. So it's been a crazy week trying to get myself prepared. So I hope you guys had a great week this far. It's Friday Eve, as my baby say. It's Friday Eve. She be counting down to Friday, so it's one more day to Friday. So I'm trying to give everybody a few minutes to get on before I get started. Hey, Jess. Hope everybody had a good day today. It's kind of cool. Feels pretty good. Got the window open and feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. So as always, y'all know this is S.O.P presents Tidbits with Peaches. I am Peaches. S.O.P stands for Shalom of Peace Ministries in Archdale, North Carolina, where the pastor is Pastor Prophet James McCallum. If you're in the area, come out and see us on Sunday mornings. But we're going to go ahead and start with these businesses so we can get this out the way. I have Ashika Clark. She does triple C's cakes, and y'all, her cakes are really good. She does an awesome job. She's out of Greensboro. Then we have Monica Gramlin with B&J's Creations. Marie Horn does luxury bags and accessories. She's in Indian Trail. Vanessa Price does VP Learning Center, 789 Nails out of High Point. Wake Up Creations is me, Jessica, and Charity. We have a website. You can check out our t-shirts on Wake Up Creations, and we post a lot of things on Facebook as well. Triple M Rentals is Jessica Baxter, Charity McCallum, and Evan Middlebrooks. They do all kind of balloon arches. They do birthday parties, retirement parties, anything you need for that. Those are the women to call. We have Fair's Child Care out of Morven, North Carolina, with Cynthia Fair. She is a 5-star daycare. She offers transportation if you need that in that area. She is in Morven. Pool Automotive is in Aberdeen, where the Pastor D.R. Bennett, if you need a car, go see him. Moore County TV Mount is the Ware Brothers. That's their website. They do an awesome job. They do cameras. They mount TVs. Junior's Music Store and More is my friend Junior. He's in Virginia. He does the school band rentals. He has guitars, pianos. He offers lessons. That's in Virginia. Trinity Coaching is myself. If you know anybody who need a life coach, just hit me up. Latoya Sullivan does Divine Accessories and Phenomenal You Accessories. I think she goes live quite a bit, and her name is Latoya Sullivan. We have Shay Jackson Green. She does Trendy Travels and Trendsetters Hair Salon out of Waysboro. We have Picture Perfect with Kiara. Then she does photos. She does t-shirt, masks, and etc. We have Pastor Dennis Rivers. He does landscaping. He's in Chesterfield. We have Prime America, which is life insurance. You can see Charity McCallum, Pastor McCallum, or Darius Baxter's. And I hope I didn't leave anybody out. And then we have Trinae. She has beautiful art. and Reeves, her and her mom, which is Stephanie. They're on Facebook as well. And then we have co-pastor Patricia Bennett. She does beautiful wreaths, and you can see her things on the Mount Sinai page. So I hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. Hey, David Grant, hope you're doing good. Um, and that's all of my businesses. Last week we talked a little bit about not missing your moment. Which sometimes we get caught up in our feelings and get caught up in different things that we miss our moment or our window or our door or our opportunity, because we're so caught up in our feelings or how we feel about a certain thing. So today I want to talk a little bit about when you feel stuck. Stuck means to be trapped in something, and we know sometimes life throw different things at us, and we get overwhelmed, and we get to a place where we feel like we're just stuck there. But oftentimes I found that when you feel stuck or overwhelmed, or like you just backed in a corner, and things are not going the way you want them to go, and things are not happening fast enough for you, you want it quickly. I call it the microwave generation, because we want things. Hey, sister. Hey, Tanita. We want things instantly. We don't want to wait. So sometimes that makes us feel like we're stuck. When we having to wait, sometimes it makes you feel stuck. But I think when we look at it from a different angle and realize that sometimes in our waiting is when things begin to happen. Wait, to me, a waiting period is a learning period, because I'm learning everything I need to know about what I'm waiting on to happen. I'm preparing myself for what I'm waiting on. So I found this to be true in my own life, that sometimes I feel like, okay, I start this thing, but it ain't happening fast enough. And we get so caught up in how fast it happens, or how fast it happened for somebody else. And we can't look at other people and their surroundings of how things happen for them, because we don't know what they went through to get there. All you see is the there, but you don't know the process they endured to get to there. So sometimes when we feel stuck, we need to take a moment and look back, step back and reevaluate that thing for a minute, because are you really stuck, or you're just in the pruning process, or I'm waiting to see what's going to happen till I can get to my it, or get there to mine. So sometimes we just have to take a moment and say, I'm not stuck. I'm just in the process, in the middle of it. Sometimes right when you're right in the middle is when you're getting everything you need so you can get to it. So don't feel like you're stuck, or are you looking around thinking, why haven't that happened for me? Or why am I still in the holding cell? Why am I still waiting? But again, I always like to say, you never know what it took for them to get to their it. So you can't look at other people or stay focused on them, because all you see is the there. You don't know the process they went to get there. You don't know what they endured to get there. You don't know what it cost them to get there. So sometimes you just got to take a minute, step back and reevaluate it, and come look at it from a different angle. I can't always feel like it's not happening like I want it to happen, because sometimes if we move too fast, we make a mess, and that we may miss our moment and miss our opportunity because we want to go there. We're always in a hurry to get there. And then sometimes you do that and you don't have everything you need, that'll set you back. So while you're in that waiting period of all the doors to open the way you need them to open, and when you need them to open, maybe sometimes you need to take a moment and say, it's okay, I need to stay right here for a minute so I can get everything I need, so when my opportunity do knock again, I won't miss that moment. I won't allow that door to close on me again, because I'm prepared for my it this time. So I'm not stuck. I'm just in the holding cell right now. I'm preparing myself for my it. I'm making sure I have everything I need. So when I step into my it, I know I'm good. I won't have to, it won't throw me back, or I won't be unprepared for what my it is. So whatever I'm planning for, if I'm in the middle of it right now and I'm looking around and I see people, everybody just going like they going past me, going past me. But again, I say to you, don't worry about the people that's going past you, because you don't know what they went through to get there. All of our get there is different. Some people can get there in a month, and some people may take a year, but you get there. But I can't worry about what you did to get there, because I don't know what it cost you. Just like you don't know what it cost me to get here. So you just see me here. You don't know what my process was or what I endured to get here. So it ain't always what it looks like. See, you can see the it, but you didn't see the behind the scenes. So you have to understand that your it may not cost you what it cost me, but you can't look at how I am at this moment because you don't know what I went through to get here. So we have to realize that. So I'm not stuck. I take that off. So when we understand that and know that stuck is not something that's in my vocabulary anymore, I'm not stuck. It may look like to others I'm stuck, but I'm not stuck. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I'm right where God intended me to be. So I'm content in my place right now until He see fit to move me on to my next it. So you have to be content where you are and make sure you're prepared. So sometimes we're not always ready for everything that we ask for. We have to be prepared and make sure we're ready for the it. Because if you get the it too fast, you're going to mess it up. Then that's going to make you start all over again. So make sure that you're ready for your it. Make sure whatever you are asking for, that you're ready and prepared for it, because some things will cost you some things. Sometimes it's not going to be just this easy walk right in. Sometimes you got to war for it. Sometimes it may come a little bit harder and some things may come a little bit faster. But as long as I get to my it, I'm not going to allow other circumstances or looking at how fast others get there. And it can't, I can't do that. I can't worry about what you did or how fast you got there or how slow you got there. I just need to stay focused on me so I can make sure I get to my it. And when I get my it, I'm going to hold on tight to it. I'm going to make sure I'm prepared for whatever my it is. So, no, again, I'm not stuck. I'm just preparing myself for my next it. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be. So that's something we need to put in our mind and make sure we understand that. Everything won't happen overnight. Sometimes, like I said, you got to go to war for it. If that means I got to fight hard by any means necessary, sometimes that's my mentality, by any means necessary. I want this, so that means I'm gonna do what I need to do to get this. I'm not worried about what she did or what he did. I'm focused on me. I'm minding my business. I had a saying on a t-shirt to say the best way to grow your business is to mind your business. So I'm minding Trinity Coach's business. I don't have time to worry about nobody else's business. I feel like it's enough for all of us. If I can give you a hand or give you a word, then yeah, so be it. But I'm not stuck, and neither are you. You're just in a preparing state right now. So if you feel like you stuck, shake that off. You ain't stuck. You just in the place where God needs you to be right now. So while you're in that holding place or in that waiting place, make sure you're prepared for whatever your it is. Make sure all your stuff is together. Your foundation is solid. I'm not in my feelings. I'm not going to miss my moment. I'm right where I need to be. I'm going to do what I need to do for me and make sure that my mindset is I'm not stuck. No, I'm not stuck. Sometimes you got to zoom out of that situation, step back and say, okay, I'm going to regroup and say, why is this important to me? Why do I want this? Is this what I really want to do at this point? So if that means I got to step back and look at it, and then I'm going to zoom back into it and say, okay, I'm focused now. I'm focused. I'm ready to go for what I know. I'm not going to allow feeling stuck to stop me. I'm going to shake that off, because if I'm in this place at this particular time, this is where I'm supposed to be. So while I'm here, what am I going to do? While I'm here, I'm preparing for my next move. While I'm here, I'm getting all my ducks in a row. While I'm in this place, I'm making sure my foundation is solid. I'm making sure that I'm good. I'm making sure that I'm okay, that I'm ready to step into my it. So I'm not worried about what's going on around me anymore. I'm focused on what's mine. I'm focused on what's ahead of me, not what's behind me. I can't get nowhere looking back. Sometimes we got to stop worrying about what's back here. What's done is done. You can't control that. You can't even control tomorrow, but what you can control is your right now. So what are you doing right now to get to where you need to be? What are you allowing in your space? What are you doing? Are you positive or are you negative? And what are you allowing in your ears, or what is in your space right now? So sometimes you got to take a moment and step back and say, okay, I went at it wrong this time, but I'm going to go at it right this time. I'm not accepting a failure. I'm not. And even sometimes I said before, a L is not always a loss. Sometimes that L is setting you up for your next win. So if you lost something right then, don't look at it like that. Okay, I'll take that as a learning experience. I'll take that L because it's setting me up for my next win. I'm not stuck. I'm just moving forward. I'm right here where I need to be. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm feeling good, I'm positive. That song says, "Good morning, gorgeous." If I got to say that every morning, "Good morning, girl, you got this, keep it moving." Don't worry about what happened yesterday. You can't control that. I can control what I'm doing today. So today I'm positive. Today I'm not feeling stuck. Today I'm motivated. If I have to remind myself every day I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, then that's what you need to do. Remind yourself every day. Give yourself a checklist in the morning. Okay, it's a new day. I got a new opportunity to get it right. I got newness. This is the thing about it. Every day is new. Every day is a new day to get it right. Every day is a new day to accomplish what I didn't accomplish yesterday. So what I didn't get to do yesterday, if he allowed me to see the next day, I'm going to get it done today. I'm not going to allow how I didn't accomplish every goal yesterday. Okay, I may didn't have all the time to get it done yesterday, but today it's at the top of my to-do list. So I'm going to get it done today. I'm not stuck. I'm not stopping. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to be negative. I'm going to keep pushing myself because only you can control what you do. Nobody else. Only you control what you allow in your space. Only you control what you allow in your ears. Only you can control that. You control what you speak out of your mouth. So sometimes you got to be careful what you speak out of your mouth because when you speak it, the enemy hears it. So that's why I say speak positive. Sometimes it's not always like that, but I'm gonna speak it to the rest of me catch up with it. So every day, if I gotta say, okay, I don't care how I feel, I got things to do. I'm gonna accomplish this. I don't care what it looked like. It may seem like it ain't gonna never happen, but I'm gonna get up every day saying, Pam, you got this. Keep pushing. You done been through worse. You done made it through this. You done made it through that. God brought you over here. He brought you to this. So he's surely not gonna leave you in the midst of this. So just keep pushing and knowing that you can and you will accomplish it. It just may take a little bit of time. That's all. And after you zoom back into it, you done zoomed out of it to step back for a minute to reevaluate it. Then you done zoom back in it. So when you zoom back in it, that means I got a new look for it. I'm looking at it differently than I looked at it before. I can't allow it to stop me and make me feel stuck. Don't get me wrong, because sometimes life will make you feel stuck. If you set a goal for a certain amount of time to get something accomplished and it didn't happen in that time, it will make you feel stuck. And then sometimes we just go through the motions of things, and then after a while you're feeling stuck. That's because you didn't step back. You didn't zoom out of it to say, okay, why do I want this? How do I get this? How do I get to this level? How do I make this so I'm not so overwhelmed by all of it? When you become overwhelmed, that means you done piled on too much stuff. So some of it you need to pull off of it and just take it one step at a time. You can't overwhelm yourself with 5 different things at one time. Some people are good at multitasking and some people are not. But if you one of those people who can set 5 goals in a day, work a job, got 2 kids, and hashtag 2 kids, as my baby says, hashtag 2 kids, and you can keep it doing, then you do it, because she's one of those people. She multitasks. But if you're not that type of person and you got 2 kids and you work a job and you can't do 5 goals, set 1 goal. Don't pile so much on you that you become overwhelmed and you feel stuck. Just do it step by step, one day at a time. That's all you can do. You can't, with me, I try to do too much sometimes, and I do become overwhelmed, and I have felt stuck. But that's why I'm telling you something that I had to do. I had to back away from it for a minute and then look at it and say, okay, is this something I really want to do in my life? Can I accomplish this? Can I pull back some of these goals and take it one step at a time and stop trying to be? Remember, I said we always feel like we have to be superwoman. No, that's not true. I'm not superwoman. I'm just a woman. So if that means I have to pull back and stop trying to do 10 things at one time and maybe do 2, then yes, that's fine. That makes me feel more comfortable with whatever your pace is. Set your pace and then do it that way. Don't allow it to become overwhelming, because if it comes overwhelming, then you're not getting enjoyment out of it. So if it's something that you really want to do and then you've piled too much over it, and then you're like overwhelmed and you're feeling stuck and you're not enjoying it. You're just putting too much work on yourself. So you have to find a way that works for you, because what worked for you may not work for me, and what worked for me may not work for you. So you have to do what's best for you and be able to go in and say, okay, I can do this, I can do this, but I'm gonna put this one to the next day. So you can't pile it all on, so you won't become overwhelmed and feeling like I can't accomplish what I set out to accomplish. So don't allow things to make you feel stuck in anything in your life, in your natural walk or your spiritual walk, because you can't allow things to put you, I always like to say, in a corner, where you're boxed into a corner. And see, sometimes when you get in a corner, it's harder to swing your way out of it. When you prepare yourself for those things, I'm not going to allow it box me in. I'm one of those people who feel like I'm gonna come out swinging. But see, sometimes you don't got so pinned in, your arms are pinned back, you can't come out swinging. And all you can do is say, God, help me, because I put myself in this corner. That's why I say, what you allow, sometimes we allow things to back us in a corner, and you get so overwhelmed that you feel like your hands are tired and you can't move and you're boxed in. And all you can do is say, God, please help me. And Him being who He is, the Father that He is, He comes through. He may not come when we want Him, but He's always on time. He'll never leave us hanging. So I understand and I accept that part. Sometimes I'll say, well, God, I did it again. I done got myself in a mess. And he'd be like, okay, every now and then he might let you sit there and think about it for a moment. But if you be honest with it and come at him like, God, I made a mistake. I done too much. I done got myself in a mess. I'm overwhelmed. Can you please show me a way out? And he'll do just that. He'll come right in and save the day and be like, okay, this is what you need to do, daughter. But what did you learn in the midst of that? Sometimes there's a lesson in the midst of that. So make sure that you get your lesson, so you won't have to keep taking the same test over and over and over. And that's in your natural and your spiritual. If you get the lesson, you won't have to keep taking that same test. So sometimes we feel like, why am I going through the same thing over and over? Why does it feel like it's happening again? Like I've already experienced this. I've already been through that. Think about it. Get the lesson, pass the test, and then you won't have that anymore. So sometimes we feel like, well, Lord, I feel like I've been here before. Why am I feeling like this is something that I've already experienced? Sometimes it's because you didn't get the lesson and you end up in the same cycle. A cycle repeats itself until you pass the test. And when you begin to pass the test, you'll see that's when the enemy try to bring it back. Oh no, I don't pass that test. You can go on somewhere with that. I'm not stepping back into that anymore, because I've already passed that test. I'm not going to allow you to make me feel like I flunked that test when I know I've already passed that test. So be mindful of the things that the enemy throws at you, and know the difference between life and when the enemy is coming at you, because some things are just life, and then some things are the enemy coming at you. But we have to make sure we understand the difference between life and then what we're in a trial or a tribulation or whatever it is that we may be enduring at that time. Make sure you understand it, because some lessons we will have to get, some tests we will have to take, some storms we will have to endure, because again, everything is not to hinder, some is to help, and some storms come to wash away. So sometimes it's just they're washing away. So don't feel like, I'm in the midst of the storm, I'm going to drown. No, because I'm not going to drown in every storm, because this storm may mean elevation. This storm may be renewing. This storm may be washing away the old so we can bring in the new. So understand the seasons that you're in, understand what they mean, and don't always go to 1,000. Just know that sometimes we're going to endure some things, and that's just part of life. That, I can't always feel like, oh God, I'm in the middle of this storm and I'm not going to. Yes, you are. You're going to make it. I don't care what your storm you're in right now, you're going to make it. Because if you're in that storm and you have a relationship with him, he's going to give you instructions. He's already given you everything you need in the midst of that storm. That's why you should make sure you always have a relationship with him. Because when you have a relationship with him, you're never alone. He never leaves us nor forsake us. He won't leave you in the midst of that storm. He will be right there with you. He'll let you know, I'm right here with you. We're going to ride this storm together. Again, some storms we have to endure because it's taking us to the next level. So I want the next level. So God, if I'm in the midst of this storm, I'm experiencing this right now. It may be a whirlwind, lightning and thunder and everything else. But God, I know you're in here with me. You're not going to let it take me out because you, like I said, you said you would never leave me nor forsake me. You're always with me. Even if I feel stuck, God, I know you're right here with me. And if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm asking you, God, what's my next move? You know, he said the steps of a righteous man are ordered by God. And that's something I say every day. God, you said the steps of a righteous man are ordered by God. So today I'm expecting you to order my steps. I'm expecting him to guide me. I'm expecting him to show me the next level. I'm expecting him to show me what to do. Just like he's expecting us to be in a relationship with him and to acknowledge him in everything that we do. So that he is in the center of our lives. So when we move, he moves just like that. So I thank God for that, knowing that when I invite him in and when I'm moving, he's moving. He's moving, I'm moving. We're moving together just like that, because me and him got a thing going on. Me and him are in a relationship. And if he is my father is never going to leave me. He's only wants what's best for me. So in everything that I do, I'm going to acknowledge him, whether it be starting a business, where it be the next move of the business, which way to turn my personal relationships. I'm inviting him in to every area of my life so me and him can walk this thing out together. I don't want to walk life without him. Because, you know, with him, everything is sweeter. It says he's sweeter than the honey in the honeycomb. So everything with God is sweeter than the day before. And I thank him because he's just that good, y'all. You know, nothing that we do, but he's still that good. And when you're in the midst of a storm or going through whatever it is, because sometimes we all have those times when we're in the middle of a storm and we feel overwhelmed and we don't know which way to go. But I thank God that he's always there. So I just wanted to drop that little nugget today. I love you all. So don't ever allow life to make you feel stuck. And if you're feeling stuck today, stop. Take a moment, look at it, reevaluate it. Make sure you're where you need to be. Make sure you're doing what you need to be doing. Make sure that you're doing what you want to do and what you need to do. I remember some years ago before my mom passed, I was saying, Mom, I don't know what my niche is. I don't know what I'm good at or what I'm supposed to be doing. I was feeling stuck. You know, I said, I got this job and I'm not happy at the job. I'm not happy what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I felt stuck. I was feeling so stuck sometimes, and I would be just sad all the time because I just felt like I was just stuck. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. I was just going through the motions. And I remember she told me, she said, baby, you need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself and then have a conversation with God. And when I did that, I've always enjoyed helping people, always. And I would say I was a life coach for years before I became a certified life coach. And after having that conversation, that's when I decided that's what I wanted to do. That was my niche. So when I found my niche, I didn't get to Trinity coaching overnight. It took me a while to step into that role. So I wasn't like, boom, it took off. It didn't. It did not take off like that. It was slow going. It was steady walking. I feel like I was the turtle, but it didn't matter how fast I got here, that I got here. And when I got here, I was prepared for what I asked him for. So if I had to just boom, I wouldn't have never been prepared. You know, how can you tell somebody else something unless you've endured something? People don't want to hear you talking. They want to know that, okay, have you endured this? Can you tell me how or help me how to get out of this? So when I felt stuck, I took a minute back. I stepped back and I was like, is this what I really want to do? Am I comfortable with this? Is this what I want to? Is this my passion? Is this my niche? Do I feel it in my gut? Yes. So then I begin to prepare myself for it. And now I'm in it. So every day I'm thanking God for my it because I made it to my it. So now I'm asking him, what's the next level? So, when you feel stuck, just take a moment, step back, then come back. Hey, Quita, he will never put us in a situation that he did not think we could make it out of. That's right, wonderfully made. And I always say this, I know that Shalom probably get tired of me saying it, but I say it all the time. When he created us, he already knew the storms that we were going to endure in our lives. He already knew the tests and the trials that we were going to endure. So if he created us with the storms in mind. So he equipped us for the storms. So you just have to dig deep and think about it. Okay, if he created me, he already knew these storms because he's all seeing and all knowing. So in that case, he equipped me for this storm. He equipped me for such a time as this. He equipped me for every trial that I was going to endure. I just got to take a minute, step back, and everything you need is in the Word of God. So every time you're enduring something, there is a scripture, there is a word that you can take and apply it every day. No matter what storm you're in or what you're going through, he equipped us for every storm, every trial, everything. So I like to say that all the time. Sometimes we look at it and be like, wow, it's always a test, it's always a storm, but he equipped us for it. He had us in mind. He had the storms in mind. So when the trial came, you was ready. God is just that good. Yes, he is. See that's good. That is so true. So you were equipped for the storm. You were ready. So sometimes it may throw us off guard for a minute, but you bounce back. That bounce back mentality is good. My bounce back game is good. My bounce back game is good. So you need to get that mentality. Yeah, I'm bouncing back. I already know about this. You coming at me this way, but I got a scripture for you. I got a word for you because power of life and death is in my mouth. So I'm speaking life to every dead situation in my life. I don't care what the enemy throw. I'm going to speak life to it because the joy of the Lord is my strength and I'm more than a conqueror. So everything that the enemy throws at you, you throw it back. You coming at me, I got something for you. I got a scripture for you. I have a scripture for you. The Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I got a scripture for you. So no, that's right. He already equipped us with everything. Everything we need, we got. I'm thanking God that everything I need, I have. I believe that my body is healed because he said it was. He told us that. He said we can and we will accomplish things. All we got to do is speak it, believe it. You speak those things not as though they were. I'm speaking it into existence. It ain't here yet, but the more I keep speaking, the more I believe, and the more I believe, it's gonna manifest itself. So you better start speaking life into some of those situations and stop allowing, accepting that. No, that's not what God said, and that's not what it's gonna be. Because I choose to believe what God said, not what you or man said. I believe what God said. So that's my kind of relationship with him, because me and him got a thing going on, and I believe he gonna show up for me every time. So guys, I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. I thank you for tuning in with me. I said last week that this will be my last live for a month. I will be down for a month, so you guys keep me in your prayer. I know God got me, and I know I'm coming out on the other side victorious. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a month. And if you're in High Point, Thomasville, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, meet us Saturday at 1 o'clock. We're having a pop-up shop at 5 Points Barber and Beauty Salon there, right beside 5 Point Subs. Come out and there'll be Saucy Chick food truck there. So come get some good food and some t-shirts. And I'm looking to see y'all. Come meet Peaches Saturday. I love y'all. Y'all have a great, great, great Thursday. And I'll see y'all in a month.